Hello Leo, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your money and career tarot and oracle card reading for October 2022 or the next 30 days. We're covering money, career, any love messages that want to come through, and any spirit messages at all that want to come through. We're getting started here with the Mystical Wisdom Oracle cards, then we'll go into some tarot, tea leaf, and we'll end with some inspiration cards. You have creative wonderment, beautiful. It says follow your passion. So it's time to go inside and ask yourself, what is my passion? What do I love to do? What makes me feel fulfilled? And you may very well be able to make a business out of this or do this on the side to make some extra money. This could be music, it could be writing. I'm getting for somebody, this is something sporty. Maybe you like to work out and exercise. And maybe you teach other people. Maybe you're not a personal trainer, but you're really good at teaching other people how to do certain exercises or use the gym equipment or something like that. And you can turn this into a business if you wish. Pretty cool. I like that. All right, so let's go over to the tarot. This is the Tarot of Dreams. All decks are listed below if you're interested. What do we have for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So do check your other signs and only take what resonates. All right, Leo. Whoops. Okay. What does Leo need to know? Okay. Oh, we have the Nine of Cups, wishes and dreams coming true, and you can make this happen, Leo. This is emotional fulfillment, emotional satisfaction. Okay, this is being, very satisfied and happy. Okay, I feel like you're satisfied and happy with yourself, and this is directly linked to the Creative Wonderment card and doing what you love to do. And even if this is not something you're making money at, this is still fulfilling to you. Okay, when we have the Five of Swords, okay, pick your battles. Don't let chaos around you take your energies away. Realize that we can't control everything. I've brought this up a little more frequently recently with different signs. Sometimes like we see something that's not quite right, or we want to help somebody and they're not ready to hear, or they're not ready for the correct answer. Right? So only they can know what is correct for them on their journey, on their path. So realize that you can give someone the tools, but you can't make them use them. So don't try and force it. Okay. If you're trying to help somebody, maybe you can give them some advice or tools, direction, maybe some resources in some way, but then let it be in their hands. It's up to them what to do with it. Okay. Because it'll only drain your energy if you try to force someone to do something good for themselves when they're not ready or they haven't quite learned something that they need to learn in order to be able to fully utilize the advice that you've given them. And that would only take away from your own energy and cause frustration for you. So know your limits. Okay, we have the Devil. Okay, this makes sense based on what I was just saying. Know your limits. Don't let your advice and kindness become toxic to you or maybe overwhelming to the other person, whereas they're not listening to you at all. So I feel like many of you need to free yourself here. There could also be a Capricorn in your life or strong Capricorn in your chart. But see how the person in this card is in a gilded cage, but he can just step right out of that cage, right? There's some kind of strange comfort restricting this person, whether it's male or female, restricting themselves. There's some kind of strange comfort, but he doesn't have to be suffering like this, okay? He can just step right out of there. So don't let, your good nature, your kind heart bleed out too heavily for somebody else and cause negativity for you, if that makes sense. So don't overgive. Give what you can, but understand it's up to the other person to pick up the ball and do what they wish with your advice. And they may not immediately. They may not do this next week or next month. Maybe they have to go through a certain process on their journey, and maybe a year from now they're going to be like, you know what, that advice that Leo gave me makes sense now. And they're going to be in the place to receive it. So just trust that, okay, Leo, trust that. Okay, and we have the Ten of Swords. So this is coming to the end of a very painful cycle. You may have gone through something very painful where you have felt beaten down. You have felt stopped in your tracks with everything that you have tried to do. This is acknowledging this. Spirit is acknowledging, yes, Spirit knows it's been really hard, but Spirit is coming in to heal you. And Spirit is here to tell you that this cycle is coming to an end. You may not believe it because it's been going on for a long time, or it's been so attacking. Okay, maybe there's been people that have been attacking to you, like trying to attack your character or stop you from progressing or whatever, but you're at the end of that, and this burden is being lifted and is based on choices that you're learning that you need to make for yourself, which is really a beautiful thing. So you're coming out of like this toxic, feeling dragged down energy. I feel like there's been someone in your life who is quite on the narcissistic side that you've been trying to help. And you've gotten sucked in by their negativity in trying to help them. And it's been dragging you down. And they're just not growing at all. And they're not going to. And this is the realization that like, it's time for you to stop. It's time for you to end this cycle, and Spirit is trying to guide you in that direction. It's kind of time to detach from that person. Okay, so we're going to clarify the 9 of Cups, 5 of Swords, the Devil, and the 10 of Swords. I really like this. I feel like your creativity is going to be what helps set you free. Oh my gosh, you got this twice. Oh my gosh, Leo, I've got the chills. You got the 9 of Cups twice. Wishes, dreams, and happiness. So this is a time to start making your wishes and dreams come true. This is leading you to happiness and fulfillment. And I'm getting prosperity too. Okay, you're going to feel abundant in your heart and maybe in your wallet too, okay? I'm feeling a really good, happy, like uplifting energy here. Wishes and dreams, peace, kind of like a cleansing, pulling yourself away from the negativity that you've been dealing with. The 5 of Swords is being clarified by the 4 of Water, 4 of Cups, more Cups energy here. So you've got a lot of Cups, a lot of emotional cleansing here. This is distraction, self-absorption, and discontentment. This is being paired with the 5 of Swords. So you may be realizing you are quite discontent with all of the energy you've put out to help somebody else. And then it's time to do something for you, right? And there's a cup being offered, but this person's not turning around. This person is looking in these 3 cups here like, why didn't this work out? I know I'm right. You know, I know the best thing here. Why is this not working out? But they're not realizing there's another way. And that way is to fill your own cup, take care of yourself, stay away from power struggles, pick your own battles, take care of yourself, okay? Sometimes we need to realize why we're more focused on someone else than ourselves. And sometimes it's really hard to do because we like to help people. But sometimes we just need to stop and say, wait a minute, if I stopped putting all this energy towards someone else, what would I do with that energy for myself? What would I do with that? Would I draw? Would I paint? Would I write some exercise programs that I could sell online or advertise and bring some clients in, maybe teach an exercise class or something like that? What would I do with all of that energy if I didn't waste it on deaf ears? Sorry to use that expression, but I mean, anybody, whether someone has perfect hearing or not physically, that doesn't mean they're hearing. That doesn't mean they're listening, okay? So that's kind of like wasted energy. It's kind of like that old commercial where the dollar bills are flying out the window. It's kind of like that. Like all of your good-hearted energy is going out the window. Well, if you were to use that toward yourself, you know, what would you do? And how would you feel? I'm sure you would feel great. But how do you get to feeling great? What are you going to do for yourself, right? I'm picturing rock climbing for someone. That is not something that I would want to do. That's just not me. But I've known people who are really, really into it, and it was very like uplifting and satisfying for them. So maybe somebody listening likes rock climbing or something like that. And I do love to hike, so maybe it's hiking. But for some strange reason, I'm picturing rock climbing as like a fun pastime sport thing. And maybe somebody's doing this in competition too, like an informal competition at a rock climbing gym or something. I don't know if they have that, but they might. Okay, so the Devil is being clarified, by the Emperor. Yes, this is taking charge of where you are putting your energies. Organization, leadership, structure, creating a structure for yourself, Leo. Being very mindful of where you are putting your energies. Time for you to put them toward you. Organize your days. Maybe it's time to measure, in a sense, what you're doing with your time by making a schedule. Okay, making a schedule and realizing, wait a minute, I have time to do all of these things when I am not busy texting this other person or responding to this other person who is always crying in their soup and they're not doing anything for themselves. And I'm trying to help them, but they're not listening. If you make a schedule for yourself and realize, wait a minute, from this time to this time, I wanted to do a certain thing, but I've been texting this other person who's not even listening, and they're leaning on me too much, draining my energy. That will help you to realize how precious time is and what you could be doing for yourself. This other person may be resistant to you saying, well, I have an appointment right now, or I'm busy studying from this time to this time. I'm sorry, I'm not available. And you may have to deal with them, reacting in an immature manner, but that's where you need to pick your battles. I feel like prosperity can really come in for you, Leo, once you detach from constantly focusing on someone else who's not listening, okay? Let's go further here. The Ten of Swords. Oh, I love this. And the Ace of Swords. This is a new beginning. Clarity coming in about this whole situation. Clarity coming in about how you can make your life more enriching. Your dreams are right at your fingertips. It's just that you have to make the decision to take those steps to make those dreams come true. And also this can represent St. Michael's sword. Okay, so St. Michael is coming in with healing, protection, and clarity about what you need to do next. And that is a really beautiful thing here with the Emperor energy. An Emperor is Aries energy. So you could have strong Aries in your chart or an Aries in your life. That's for some of you, not all of you. But I really like this take charge, mental clarity, confident energy here. It's confidence in a healthy way. Okay, so let's go over to the Money and Career Oracle deck and see what else we have. What else for Leo? Leo, if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and also hit all notifications. That way you won't miss anything. Okay. Ooh, awesome. Almost dropped. Oh, you got two pop-outs here. Bear with me. Okay, so the 2 Nine of Cups cards are being clarified by work hard in silence. Yes, time to take some time to yourself. Put a plan of action together. Let this be fun and creative, okay? Creative doesn't mean you have your hands in the oil paints or anything like that. Whatever brings you happiness, whatever you can do, whatever you can do that's uniquely yours, okay? A lot of people might paint or rock climb or go to the gym, but you have your own unique way about it. You have your own unique way to maybe teach this to someone else, okay? So as individuals, we all have our uniqueness, even though we may be involved in a similar thing as someone else. The 5 of Swords and the 4 of Water. Oh, it's being clarified by options. Don't ignore your options, okay? There's some happy options. Many opportunities are becoming available to you now, or you're being flooded by too many ideas. So that might be where you don't want to look at an offer. So just take a step back. Take time to yourself to review all of your beautiful options. It says, do not get stuck in doubt when an offer presents itself. Aha, okay, that's where the 4 of Water validates this. Create multiple streams of income. Yes, this could be really, really fun, Leo. I'm finding this to be a really fun energy. It's just that a cleansing needs to take place. Spirit wants to come in and help cleanse and heal you and guide you to take the healthiest steps for yourself. Okay, let's clarify further here. The Devil with the Emperor and the 10 of Swords with the Ace of Swords. Okay, the Devil and the Emperor are being clarified by caution. Yes, that makes sense with the Devil card. And then the Emperor comes in and says, okay, here's the plan. Here's how this is going to go down. I'm not wasting money on someone else anymore. I'm not wasting my precious time spitting into the wind trying to help someone else, because time is money, okay? The card says use caution when making financial decisions. Careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. And more could be going out than coming in. And that's not just monetarily. This could be your energies are going out more towards someone else than you are giving to yourself or receiving, okay? I think it's important to realize where you're receiving externally is not going to come from this person you have overgiven to. This person is probably not going to even thank you. Or if they do, it's going to be to try and get you back, to try and suck you back in to spending all of your time and attention on them, okay? So I don't mean to sound mean toward this person, but I just feel like there is some codependency here it's time for you to pull away from, okay? This could be vice versa. Somebody might not like hearing this, but you know, you'll know if it's you. This could be vice versa, where maybe you have been leaning too much on someone else. And it's time for you to dig deep for some confidence and start taking steps toward your joy, toward your health and happiness. The Ten of Swords and the Ace of Swords is being clarified by unstable. So there could have been some unstable times here for a while, but this extra sword, the Ace of Swords, makes 11 swords. It's time to cross this threshold. It's time to level up past this painful cycle. It says there have been a lot of ups and downs with your finances. Money coming in fast and going out just as quickly. And it also says fast changes regarding money or unexpected turn of finances. Yes, so it's important to be open to these energies. Love it, Leo. This is awesome. All right, this is the Tea Leaf Fortune deck. Let's see what else we have for Leo. What else for Leo? Okay, we have the knot. Okay, unsuccessful plan. So you might be feeling stuck, or maybe you have been for a while because of, you know, too much of your energies going to the wrong places. Okay, it's just an acknowledgement of that. We have Quill, get back to the basics. Yes, get back to the basics of making a plan for you. And this is going to be really cathartic. And the Lion, oh, see, there you are, Leo. There's the Leo, there's the powerful Lion, there's you finding your confidence, time to act. Great. Let me go over to the other half of the Tea Leaf Fortune deck and see what else we have. Awesome reading, Leo. I'm really excited. Okay, what else for Leo? Okay. Okay, we have Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Yes, and I like this right here with the Emperor, making that decision, going on this journey, making a very conscious decision. The Staff, okay, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Remember to call on your guides and angels, call on Saint Michael. Look at this. Here you are again with the Sun, sunrise in this deck. It says new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. And I really like how this ending card ties in with the beginning oracle card. Follow your passion. Love it, Leo. These are really, really exciting and beautiful messages for you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.